Soul Searching, a play written and directed by Christian Ferguson. It is 1973 in Market Cundo County Prison. A 21-year-old named Dwayne Kelly sits on his bed in the corner of his single cell. After a couple prison stints and losing his opportunity to go to college on a full ride trek scholarship, his family moves to Colorado. Meanwhile, he is left with nothing but gang life. In his cell, there are no windows to produce sunlight. He sits with his head down as he looks upon the floor. Suddenly, he speaks.
I'm a lost soul. I was destined to be. I'm not the only one who is, though, especially if you're from a place where I'm from. A shithole with an abundance of alcohol and drugs. I'm from a place where the kids have been taught to wash the pain away with Belvedere and use the same drugs that brought them there. I guess you could say because it's hard to make a change in such a community that brings you down. My community, the Black community. How can you make a change when every block has a liquor store, a drug dealer, or crackheads riddled with mental health and drug addiction? How can the children even study when they hear gunshots outside every night, or when a parent doesn't come back home? One night it happened with my father. After being hit and killed by a drunk driver in a car accident. I think about the day he died all the time, wishing I were with him. Not to be with them one last time, but to die as well. You know what, bro? I wouldn't even be here if I didn't spend all that time with Rebecca. I can't even think of her right now. Who am I kidding? I think about her all the time. I think about our first and last dance together. It was the night that I told her I loved her. It was the most important moment in my life, and now she's gone. Not gone, but gone to the point where thinking about me and her together would probably be a fantasy right about now. Everything I've ever worked for is gone. My scholarship to run track in college, my chances of having a future family, my current family. I couldn't even bring myself to be a part of their life again. They can't see me like this. Not as a criminal. Seriously, bro, I used to mean something to people. Your neighborhood track star with a bright future. Man, people from around my way, crabs in a bucket, did not want the best for me. It was these two gangs. Both of them wanted me for bragging rights, and one of them even promised to protect my family if I joined. So I did. It wasn't much of a choice. It ruined me. And although I managed the way out of gang life, its association still follows me to this very day. How ironic is that? I'm doing the same thing that has gotten me in prison here in the first place. However, instead of being out there protecting my family, I'm in here protecting myself. Nigga, I don't even know myself anymore. I wouldn't even know what to say to God. We haven't spoken in years. I only want to ask him, why me? What plans did you ever have for me? Why am I being punished? Although he may be punishing me when I'm awake, He gives me the greatest gift when I'm asleep. Every night for the past month now, I've been dreaming about this pathway of mirrors. Now, in this pathway of mirrors, which, to be honest, seems endless, all of them are marking my movements, except for one. In this one mirror, I see a younger me, staring back at me with my own cold eyes. I reach out my hand and touch his shoulder, and as soon as I touch him, I'm taken to my mom's bakery. Now, this dream always takes me to a very happy place in my childhood, and my mom's bakery was no different. It gave us that home feeling experience that our house just couldn't provide. For the occasion, it was Adele's first birthday. Adele! Oh my gosh. I'm going to miss that short bundle of joy growing up. Even though she bothered me every chance she could get and would sometimes give me a headache, I miss those little moments with that short bundle of joy. Now, in Mama's Bakery, there was a friend that made these pumpkin spice cupcakes. And along with the food, it was my aunts, my uncles, my grandpa. It was a family reunion. I was surrounded by love and happiness, and it was the last family reunion. That autumn day is a day that I will never forget. And God allows me to relive that moment every night. I wish it allowed me to stay in that moment for eternity, but I wait on that moment as if it were Christmas. Until that moment comes, I will stay so lost.